DeAnimal here, also known as DeAnimal Saver. This is my first YouTube show, and I'm very excited. So I was born and raised in North Dakota. Hey, no fighting. I'm just doing my first show and you guys are fighting. Sheesh. Anyway, I was born in North Dakota on a farm. So I've been around animals all my life. Animals are my passion, of course. And I'm a holistic pet consultant. So this came about kind of by accident. So I didn't say, well, I want to be a holistic pet consultant or I want to go all organic. What happened was I used to train exotic cats as therapy cats. And I would train them to ride around on wheelchairs. A lot of fun. And they make very, very good pets. They're very smart. So this one lady, Stephanie, got a little Bengal kitty from me named Turbo. She takes Turbo home, and he starts laying on her abdomen every night, waking her up. He's there night after night, right there, his paw, his body. She goes back to the doctor for her yearly checkups because she had had cancer 10 years before. She was in remission when I met her, and so when she goes to the doctor, he said, sorry, but your cervical cancer has returned, stage 4 and spreading. My kitty knew that the cancer had returned. He was trying to tell her. I thought, oh my goodness, this was huge. So anyway, she wanted to do some natural healing. She didn't want to do any more chemo because of the dangers. So I told her I would do it with her and do some research because I didn't know anything about this either. So I figured, what the heck. So I did some training online. I hired a coach. I did many, many hours of research. So came time to do this, and I said, okay, you're going to do 30 days, I'll do 10. So we did all organic juicing and smoothies. After about 6 weeks, she goes back to the doctor, and he said, wow, your cancer, whatever you're doing, keep doing it because your cancer is not here, it's gone. Oh my goodness, that was like the best day of my life. I'm like, oh my goodness, we got rid of, are you kidding me? And the first thing I thought, well, I wonder if this would work with animals. So I prayed that God would bring me some sick animals so I could use holistic intervention on them, see if I could help them, heal them. But I forgot to say, not in my own home. So right after that, 2 of my kitties got lymphoma, cancer of the immune system. They had 4 weeks to live. They were throwing up piles and piles of blood, weak, lethargic, dehydrated, eye infection. So the first thing I did was I took away all dry food kibble. I added vitamins to boost the immune system and also sent them outside in the backyard to run around to get vitamin D, the natural sun, because it's not the same if you get it through a window. So direct sunlight to boost the immune system. This is Jambu. Yeah, she wants to be part of the video. She's a Savannah cat, about 20 pounds. Woof. Okay. Oh. Okay. So anyway, take them out in the sun, boost their immune system. Hair. And then I did a detox. So I found a company that does detoxing for pets. So I thought, okay, well, I'll just try this. What have I got to lose? So anyway, 6 days in, my little Savannah cat, Sarabi, she looked up at me and she was kind of prancing, like happy. And so I said to her, Sarabi, are you getting better? Oh my goodness. And then Maverick, my Bengal boy, he was getting better too. He had liver count really high. He was throwing up blood as well. So they started improving, and that was back 2014. And up to date, 2019, they're still alive. No signs of the cancer. Unbelievable. So my goal is to teach preventative so that pets don't get sick in the first place. I'd rather do that. But if they are already sick, a lot of them can be saved, even though they're very sick, and even if they only have a few weeks to live. But it depends upon how quickly they respond to holistic treatment. But, you know, animals are suffering nowadays from hundreds of diseases just as many diseases as we suffer from. The lifespan of animals has gone way down. Like dogs, right now, their lifespan is only like 10, and cats, 12. When I was growing up, cats used to live to be 20, like almost all of them. Nowadays, there are cats that do live that long, and they're eating all the toxic stuff. It's just like a person that smokes all their life. They might make it to 90 or 100 and smoke every day, but that's not the norm. Just one vaccine is enough to protect and inoculate an animal for life. They're doing titer testing, which tests the immune system to see if they're still inoculated, and they're finding most all pets that have been inoculated at least once are covered for life. So we are very much over-vaccinating, and then that causes more problems because of the chemicals of mercury and aluminum or formaldehyde inside the vaccines. Also, the pet food companies are not regulated, so they can put whatever they want into the pet foods, including roadkill, which includes dog and cat meat, and they hide that ingredient. They don't have to list roadkill because it's part of another ingredient, but they hide that under about 12 different names. Mostly meat byproducts, animal digest, fat, meal. Also grain-free. Now they're finding that grain-free dry food is causing heart problems because it's because of the starch, the lentils, the pea protein. So you got to be careful of that. Also UTIs, urinary tract infections. I did not know this before, but they can kill an animal. And there's a lot of cats that get it, especially males. And there's no moisture in dry food. It's basically no nutrition. So when they get backed up and they get crystals and stones and the urine cannot come out, they might pee just a little bit, like a quarter size or a pea size. And if this goes on for days and the bladder gets really full, the bladder can burst. And can you imagine the pain? That can kill him. The grumpy cat just died not long ago of a UTI. He could have been saved. That was not a death sentence, but they didn't know. Science diet. That's been killing like thousands of dogs around the world. And people still don't know about it, and they're feeding it to their animals. There's too much vitamin D in it. They had a poster thing of all these animals, dogs, that had died from science diet. And it was mostly little white dogs for some reason. But little dogs, because smaller dogs can't take as much poison as a bigger dog can, sometimes shake it off. Vaccines can result in cancer of the injection site. That's why some veterinarians are vaccinating in the tail. Because when they get cancer, they can cut the tail off. But what about when they vaccinate on the shoulder? That's a death sentence. So, anyway, please watch my upcoming videos to keep your pet healthy. That's what my goal is, to keep them free of disease, preventative maintenance. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my website, DeAnimalSaver.com. Check out my testimonials. Be safe, take care of your animals, and God bless. Hey, say Robbie, say goodbye. Or Bindi. This is Bindi. Bindi, say goodbye. This is King Tut. He's about 25 pounds. Savannah. Yes, you are. It's like a bobcat. Okay. Bye.